We had talked probably a year or more before you were about to retire about your identity and the fact that you're a Marine for 3 decades and you're a command senior enlisted leader. That means something to you and for those who hold those positions. But it seemed like you have transitioned that identity, and maybe it was a result of having those 3 young daughters and your wife and knowing that I'm going to be okay. Scott Stalker is going to be okay. It's not, I'm not completely defined as a Marine and this title that I hold. How would you respond to that as an observation from somebody from the outside?
Right. Well, I'll always be a Marine. I'll always be proud of being a Marine. But we grow in life. And, I'm not the 14-year-old boy I once was. I'm not the 7-year-old kid I once was. And I'm no longer the active duty Marine I once was. And I try to always look forward in everything I do in life and to prepare myself for the next adventure, for the next challenge. And I know that if I'm going to become something else and to take on greater responsibilities, not just as a father and a husband, but in business, I can no longer hold on to what I once was. And so if I were to go around and call myself Master Gunnery Sergeant retired or stay fixed on this, it's hard to make the leap to the next thing. And I don't transition with any animosity. I absolutely loved what I did. I loved who I worked with. I love our country. I love America. I love our partners and allies. I loved everything. But I leased that opportunity, and the Marine Corps and the Joint Force at Space Command allowed me to serve in those positions. But I knew when I went into those, that was for a period of time. That wasn't forever. And so I think you have to move on from that. Be proud of it. And some folks I talk to can't transition themselves out of it, meaning they still call me Master Guns. And I say, hey, that's fine. I understand that. I get that. I was just today at General Dickinson's change of command. And I'm not going to call him Jim yet. I'm not ready to do that. He was my commanding general. He was a 4-star general. And I get that. And so for me, I needed to move on. I embrace the love and respect that people show to me when they still call me Master Guns or Master Gunnery Sergeant or Sir or whatever. I let them know I'm perfectly fine with Scott, down to the most junior enlisted person. I'm very, very comfortable with being called Scott. But if that's not something they're comfortable with, that's okay. We move on. I've had some doctors, right? Hey, just call me Jim, just call me Sally, whatever. But hey, they've earned that title, doctor. I'll call them doctor. If they're more comfortable with Jim or Sally, then so be it. But yeah, I've fully embraced it and have moved on. And I think it's healthy to do so. I think it's necessary to do so to evolve.